All right, item 1, Unit 5 review. Okay, so first question, classify the system as intersecting, parallel, or identical, and how many solutions does the system have? Okay, so we are going to be looking at these two equations and trying to identify if we have a graph, we have one line. We can have a second line that is one of three things. It is parallel, like that, exact same line, just somewhere else. Or it intersects, and there can be all kinds of intersections, all different angles intersect, okay? And the last one is it is the same line, and it would go right over the top of the other one. So we're going to go through and try and figure out which of these three it is. What you want to do, get it to be in slope-intercept form, which the first one is, this one is not. So the first step is we're going to add 21x to both sides. Oops, 21x, do it up here. So we get negative 6y is equal to, we're subtracting 21. That is positive, so we should be subtracting. Already made a mistake. Subtract. So negative 21x minus 9. And we got to get our y by itself. So we got to divide by this negative 6. So now we have y by itself. Negative 21 over 6. We can divide both by 3. So we get 7 over 2 times x. And then negative 9 divided by negative 6 is positive 3 over 2. So first thing I'm going to do is compare this equation with this one. Are they exactly the same? They are not. We have different y-intercepts. So it is not identical. And then next thing I want to look at is our slope. 7 over 2, 7 over 2. Therefore, we are in fact a parallel line. If those were not the same, then intersecting would be the option, but it is not intersecting because they are the same. Oh, and then how many solutions does the system have? It'll be either 0, 1, or infinite. Infinite is for the identical one, so identical is infinite. Parallel will have 0, and intersecting will have exactly 1. How do you know when each method for solving a system is best? I don't actually know the answer to that. Graph the system of equations. Okay, so we're going to graph two different lines and identify the solution. This is where the graphs intersect. All right, so first one is we have negative x minus 2. So y-intercept is negative 2, and our slope is negative 1 over 1. So down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. So our graph is going just like that. So I'm trying to do this as well as I can. There you go. Next one, y equals 3x plus 6. I'll do this one in purple. Positive 6, and our slope is 3 over 1. So up 1, 2, 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. And right there is our solution. So negative 2, comma 0. Find the solution using substitution. So what we need to do is, since both these are y equals, what I'm going to do is take this and put it in for that y. So x minus 4 equals negative 4x plus 6. We're going to get our x's by itself. So we got to move the x's over to one side and the numbers to the other. I'm going to move the numbers to the right. So plus 4. Cancel, cancel. We get x is equal to negative 4x plus 10. And then we got to subtract. Sorry, not subtract. Add 4x. Add 4x. We get 5x equals 10. Then divide by 5 on both sides. We get x equals 2. Once we get our x equals 2, put that into one of the equations to get our y value. So we put in 2 for x. 2 minus 4 equals negative 2. So y equals -2. Find the solution using elimination. So what we're going to do is try and get either our x or our y to be the same value, but one positive, one negative. Looking at this, I can see I can easily make my 4x become a 12 by multiplying by 3. So we're going to take this top one, 4x minus 9 equals 9, and multiply the whole thing by 3. So we get 12x minus 27 equals positive 27. And then we have negative 12x plus 5. Oh, there's a y here. Yeah, there's a y. Sorry, I realized I read that y and y. Y equals negative 5. Okay, so that's, then we're going to add everything together. So these cancel off. We get negative 27 plus 5 is negative 22y is equal to positive 22. Divide by our negative 22. And we get y is equal to negative 1. And just like the other question, we got to put that y equals negative 1 into one of the equations. I'll do the top one for no reason at all. Just use the top one. Minus 9 times our negative 1 equals 9. Do some math. Negative 9 times negative 1 is 9. We are going to subtract the 9 from both sides. 4x equals 0. If we divide both sides by 4, we get x is equal to 0. Okay. Find the solution using any method. So we can graph them, we could substitute, or we could use elimination. This one, since we have the y by itself already, I'm going to substitute. So I'm going to take my 6x minus 24 and put it into my y. So 3x plus 2 times my new y, which is 6x minus 24, equals negative 3. 3x, 2 times 6x is positive 12x. 2 times negative 24 is negative 48, equals negative 3. So add like terms, 3x and 3x and 12x adds to 15x. I need to move this 48 to the other side. So plus 48, cancel, cancel. 15x is equal to this, which is 45. Divide both sides by 15. X equals 3. And like the previous two questions, we got to throw this x into one of our equations. I'm going to do the bottom one. 6 times 3 minus 24. 6 times 3 is 18. Minus 24 equals negative 6. So y equals negative 6. Yeah, we can also graph these. I'm not going to do that because negative 24 is off the board. That's our y-intercept, and that's way down here, so it's actually hard to do. Not going to do that one here. I'm actually going to stop this first video here, and I'll make a second one for the second part.